Good day, students. Today, we are still going to discuss yet another interesting topic titled Synonyms, Nearest in Meaning. Exactly. Usually in our normal slang, we call it nearest in meaning. Whether in your primary school, whether in your secondary school, it's still the same. I mean, junior secondary, senior secondary is still the same. All right, what do I expect you to learn? By the end of the lesson, I expect you to first of all define what a synonym is, list as many words as possible with their synonyms, give equivalent answers to questions given, use the words correctly in sentences to reflect their meanings. Our reference materials, as usual, New English Concept Senior Secondary Book 1 by Joy Eishi and Co. Fundamental Formulas of the English Language by Barrister Oscar Yoha. Now, the real business of the day. What do we mean by synonym? A synonym is a word or phrase with the same or nearly the same meaning as another in the same language. Remember, whether it's language of French, whether it's language of English, whether it's language of Igbo, whether it's language of Greek or whatever, the synonym you're talking about must be in the same language. Words, they say, have no meaning except in the context in which they are used. Did you agree with me? Yes. If you're holding or you've penciled down a word in the whiteboard, you find out that it is meaningless if you have not actually used such a word. But when it is in a context, good, the meaning of such will come out better. There are many words in English that you can use interchangeably to add variety to your expressions. You find out that when you are writing essay and you keep using one word, after a while your essay will be boring. Your examiner wouldn't even like to exceed the first paragraph because you are not free with synonyms. You are not free with new words. And that's why you keep using one word. So your essay is not interesting. Therefore, I advise you to do what? Marry your dictionary and study as many synonyms as possible so that interchangeably you can add variety to your expressions. Your writing can sound boring if you keep repeating the same words in any given write-up. When you create sentences, you can make them more interesting by using different words that mean the same thing. Why? Because it adds flavor to your writing. So I expect you by the time we are done, you might have learned a lot of vocabularies, a lot of new words and their synonyms, and use them as you like. And then grow to be a big girl, a big boy, that, when he or she is speaking, you don't maintain just a word. You may use that particular word and use them in various other ways in order to show that, yes, you passed through a school and the school had already passed through you. Is that taken? All right, having said that, we get to the examples of synonyms. You have the word, you have the synonym. A word like quick. Another word you could use to replace this without changing the meaning in any given passage is what? Fast. A word like fatigue, you could use tiredness to do what? Replace it. Another word, enemy, you could use a foe. Another one, brief, you could use a short to do what? Replace brief in any given passage without changing the meaning. Another word, renovate, you could use a renew in place of a renovate in order to maintain the meaning of such a sentence in a passage. etc. There are many examples. And I said, remember that the above words may have more than one synonym. Yes, I cited just one in my examples. That does not mean that their synonyms is ended. That's why I said etc. In brief, we could have as many as. Renovate, we could have as many as. And then, just like that. Is that clear? All right, examples. We want to use some of the words in our sentences, because in English language, remember we said, a word is only meaningful when you use them in the context of a sentence, any given sentence. That's why we must make a sentence with any given word, so that the beauty of that word there will be projected. The word fast. The synonyms, you have quick, we have eager, we have swift, we have fleet, we have abstained, we have distressed, refrained. All these are synonyms under the word fast. But you find out that according to the passage or the expression in front of us, the nearest synonym to fast, to the particular expression or sentence that you will want, is what? Quick. Are we there? Is what? Quick. That is the number one synonym. Then B, the word costly. The word what? Costly. The synonym is what? The synonyms are expensive, extravagant, precious, etc. Are we there? Then, for us to look at the sentences, we have sentence C. Adobe is fast in doing the work. Adobe is what? Fast in doing the work. And in brackets, we have abstain, quick, eager. Here, in this particular context, quick is the answer because it expresses the exact meaning of fast according to the passage. Are we there? D, my sister is costly to me. The synonyms, we have expensive, we have precious, we have extravagant. Okay, according to this context here, you cannot say my sister is expensive to me. You cannot say my sister is extravagant to me. Remember, the meaning of what we want must remain there, no matter how the synonyms are sounding. But if you say, my sister is precious to me, which means you have not changed the meaning of what you want in the sentence. Therefore, the best synonyms for this particular word, costly, is what? Precious. Precious is the answer because it expresses the exact meaning of costly according to the sentence. Your synonyms will always suit the sentence for you to actually know that you're making a headway. Then more examples. The table is for you to learn as many new words as possible, so that in the course of your essays, you do not use just one particular word to bore your teachers. More examples of synonyms. We have words and synonyms. A word like discrepancy, you have imbalance, disparity, inequality. You have develop, the synonyms, advanced, industrialize. You have another word, vulnerable. You have easily hurt, harmed, or attacked. You have another one, astonishing. Astonishing. You have synonyms, amazing, surprising. Another one, hostile. Hostile. Synonyms, aggressive, unfriendly, uncooperative. Another one, puzzlement. Synonyms, amazement, surprise, bewilderment. Another one, indisputable. a word indisputable. You could replace indisputable by synonyms like unarguable, certainly, undoubtedly, unquestionably. Unquestionable, sorry. You have another one, pathetic. Pathetic. Another word you could use and replace pathetic in a given passage, you have sad, pitiable, pitiful. Another one, panic. You can use anxiety, fear, and worry to replace panic. Obvious, you could use unaware, unmindful, forgetful. Rampant, rampant. You can replace rampant with common, frequent, widespread. Another one, scheme. You can use programs, plans, packages. Another one, contemporaries. She's one of our contemporaries. You mean colleagues, mates, people of the same age mate with you. So you could use any of these synonyms to replace contemporaries. Vindicated. When you are vindicated in any matter, you are justified, you are exonerated. They are just the same. The next, stigma. When you are stigmatized, you are disgraced. It's not your portion anyway. The next, hamper. Hamper. When your effort is hampered, your effort is hindered. You couldn't make a progress. The next, elevate. To rise, uplift. The next, absurd. Not reasonable or sensible, foolish, ridiculous. That's a nonsense person. Attest, to give clear proof, declare something to be true or genuine. Entice, you have tempt, persuade. The next, impressive, very important, urgent. Next, comb. When you're asked to comb around the room and get a missing purse, it means you should search every nook and cranny of your room to do what? Get the missing purse. The next, immense. You could replace immense in a given passage with a great, colossal, gigantic. The next, consequence, result. The next, wrath, that is anger. The next, amorous, synonym, openly showing or feeling love. The next, virtuous, upright, showing high moral standard. Whether you're virtuous or you're upright man or woman, or you're showing a high moral standard, they're all the same. A mark, set aside. And a mark something, you are setting something aside. The next, alluring, that is, you're charming. Yes, these are the kind of words that ladies, they love to hear. But please, let your mind be in what you're studying. Is that right? Okay. Renowned. You're a renowned scholar. You're a famous scholar. You're a famous scholar. Infuriate. To make angry. To provoke. Please don't infuriate anybody. Be a peace-loving student. Impeccable. These are boys' language. Impeccable. A nice word. You could use the word perfect without mistake or fault to replace impeccable. Somebody's handwriting could be impeccable. Somebody's speech could be impeccable, and so on and so forth. The next, inimical, meaning harmful. You could use harmful to replace inimical, or use inimical to replace harmful. Solitary, meaning lonely. besiege, besiege, meaning surrender. So this to this or this to this. You could replace, you can interchange them anywhere, any place. Probe. You could interchange probe with investigate, inquire into something. Is that clear? And so many other words there, and they are synonyms. There is no way I will exhaust all of them. They are numerous. All what you needed to do as a student, just get to your library with your pen and your paper, and then research as many synonyms as possible and do what? Enrich yourself. Is that clear? Okay, having said that, we come to our questioning section. We call it evaluation. You are going to tell me how far you fared. Are you just there pinching somebody or distracting somebody? Or have you been keeping quiet, listening carefully? So my instruction says, choose the word that is nearest the meaning to the underlined word or words as used in the following sentences. Sentence 1. Though corruption is very prevalent in our society, there are still some virtuous persons around. So you have in your options, intelligent, upright, clever, devious. Are you there? So which one do you think is our right answer? Is it devious? No. Is it clever? No. Is it intelligent? No. The correct answer to virtuous is what? Upright. You still have upright persons there around. Second question. The task before us is enormous. So what can we use and replace enormous? A, great. B, awkward. C, circle. D, serious. Of course, the next word you could use in the place of enormous is what? Great. Number 3, we had to prevail upon him to accept the offer. A, is it overrule? B, is it cajole? C, is it persuade? D, is it force? Not at all. The correct answer is what? Yes, persuade. You can't overrule somebody in place of prevail upon. You can't cajole, you can't force. Is that clear? Question 4. The marathon is a grueling race. The word there is grueling. And then what do we mean by that? To replace that, we have A, powerful, B, exhausting, C, interesting, D, distant. Yes. The word grueling there, what are we going to use? Is exhausting. Of course, the marathon is exhausting. And the students, another short way of identifying your synonyms as easy as possible. Read the sentence, try to internalize what the sentence is talking about. You find that you go a long way doing what? Apprehending your answer immediately without even seeing the options. Is that clear? Okay. Number 5, the criminal was incarcerated. The word is incarcerated. To replace it, arrested, pardoned, imprisoned, cautioned. What is the correct word there? Of course, if you look at that place, if you look at your board very well, what is the next? Of course, it's imprisoned, and no other one. All right, question 6. My choice of a partner would be based on character, not looks. Synonyms, we have visibility. A is visibility, B is feasibility, C is appearance, D is postures. So you find out that synonyms to looks is what? C, appearance. Question 7. In accordance with the practice of his religion, Abdurraham's body was interred the day he died. Option A is sanctified, B is preserved, C cremated, D buried. You find out that the synonym to interred is what? Buried. Question 8. Climbing great heights terrifies me. The word there is terrifies. You have A, threatens, B, annoys, C, stifles, and then D, frightens. So the synonym is what? Frightens. D. Number 9. The assassination of AGF threw the country into a state of turmoil. Option A, inactivity, B, mourning, C, confusion, and the D, revolution. So the synonym to turmoil is what? Confusion. Is that clear? Question 10. The last but not the least. She spoiled the advances of her boss. They spawned. That is it. Option A, accommodated, B, accepted, C, rejected, and D, discouraged. So spawned, you have a rejected. Rejected the advances of her boss. Is that taken? Yes. Then look at the answers that I've already given you. Cross-check what you are having there. And then you go down to the assignment. Go down to the assignment. You have a, go to page 150 of your New Concept English Book 1. Go to page 150 of your New Concept English Book 1 and answer the questions on it. Please endeavor to answer those questions in order to help yourself. And then, after doing the assignment, I encourage you, go to your library and try as much as possible to write out as many words as possible with their synonyms, so that on a daily basis you enrich yourselves with words and their synonyms, so that in the course of your writing of your essay, you can interchangeably use words just the way it pleases you. On that note, I said, see you in our next class.